First time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. James, what's up? What's up, fam? Happy Sunday evening. Yeah, the saga continues. Young Thug. Ooh, that boy, Young Thug be talking. I get it, fam. When you're locked up, it ain't a whole lot to do. So a lot of dudes do a lot of talking, right? But not that much on the phone, though. You know, like that's a lot of talking on the phone. A lot of talking. Yeah, man. Young Thug's just been airing everybody out. One thing about it, if Young Thug got a problem with you, you're going to know about it by the time the last of those tapes are released, because there's what, 2 or 3 of them leaked excerpts of those tapes every single day. Yeah, so if if Young Thug got a problem with you, you going to know, because he is going to talk about you. Yeah, he is going to say something. His video about you the audio of that conversation will be released on you. That's right. He going in on everybody. I'm thinking in any minute, he's going to say something about me. You know, I'm like, damn. And I don't even know him. Damn. Went after Gunna. Who was that? QP. Well, I mean QCP. A lot of people. But now he's taking aim at the MIGOS. Say the MIGOS in the red. They're not worth hanging on. They're not on. He don't understand why QC is holding on to them. They ain't making no money. The only somebody making money at the label is Wham. He don't understand it. Family, why is this important? What does this matter to us? This is just a reminder. It's just a reminder. That's all it is. It's just a reminder to keep your business in-house. It's just a reminder that when you get on that phone, people are listening. I don't know who's dropping those. Well, I know. You know, the feds. They're leaking those tapes of I think it was brilliant to release those tapes, though. You know, some people say, "Oh man, that's dirty. They doing them dirty. They trying to get them hurt. They trying to." No, I think it was brilliant for them to release those tapes, because when you listen to what Young Thug is saying, you know, a lot of these people that he's mentioning, even including him, people look up to them. And a lot of these youngsters, man, y'all got to learn, man. Y'all. It's important for y'all to hear these conversations so you can understand that you ain't got no friends out here in these streets. You don't have any friends. If you go out there and get caught up in something, and your so-called friend has a chance, if your friend get caught up and your friend has a chance to get his time knocked down by pointing at you, you're cooked. It's as simple as that. You're cooked. It ain't even nothing to think about. And the trip part about it is I've been listening to a lot of these bloggers and YouTubers and people that got podcasts and stuff, and they're like really like promoting the snitch culture. They're like telling people they need to be snitching. They need to snitch. They're essentially doing the job of the police. Now, don't get me wrong, fam. I think it's important. The trip part about it is that a lot of people still don't understand the difference between a snitch and a witness. There is a witness and and somebody who is a confidential informant. It's a big difference. Witnesses are people who are not in the street culture. They're not in the gang. They're not in street culture. They are civilians, and they operate in a civilian capacity. They don't go by a street code. They're not held by a street code. Snitches are those dudes who get caught up, involved in some type of illegal activity, and they give up somebody else to get their time knocked down. Or they see somebody that get their time, they see somebody who is doing something, or maybe they know some information about somebody, and sometimes they just straight up dry snitch. Sometimes they cooperate, they snitch to cooperate to work with the police. But other times they just dry snitch because they're haters, They're jealous. And so they try to get the police to do their job for them. They can't get the dude off the streets. They can't get him off his square. They ain't got the courage or the skill set to make those type of moves. So they take the low-hanging fruit and get the police. They weaponize the police to do the job for them. Yeah. So at the end of the day, all of these tapes that's coming out, let this be a warning. Stay your ass off those phones. Stop doing all this conversating on the phone. Even if you're not snitching, even if you're just talking about your enemies, Young Thug is totally exposed right now because he don't know when the tape's gonna stop being released. For the last several days, a new tape, at least 1 or 2 clips have come out each day about him talking down on people and calling people snitches, airing out people who he don't like. I think that them folks is putting those tapes out so that they can get these guys to turn on each other. And if somebody ends up dead, that's even better. They don't give a damn because they want your body warm or cold. Warm in jail, cold in the morgue. You choose. That's the way they're rocking. So Young Thug, yeah, he with that talking, yeah, he didn't put himself in the crosshairs. Yeah. The trip part about it, I know he got to be shaking in his boots right now because he don't know what else is gonna come out. He don't know what type of information is gonna come out, but he knows he's been talking. He's been doing a lot of talking. And he was in jail for what, over a year? What was he sitting in jail for, like 2 years or something like that? A half a year, a year and a half, 2 years? So imagine, and he got money, so he had access to the phone. Imagine how many, man, you talking about hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours of conversations. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would say thousands of hours of conversations. Man. I know he got to be on the edge right now. It ain't no telling who names he done dropped. What woman? He gonna even be in trouble with his woman. What woman? Names he may have mentioned. What is he saying about the woman that he's with? Ooh-wee, man. Ooh-wee. This is the way I look at it, fam. I think this is a good idea for everybody to practice. I think everybody should practice this. If you're not willing to say it in a court of law, if you're not willing to grab a bullhorn and say it from the top of the mountain, if you're not willing to go on national television and say it, don't say it on the phone. Do not say it on that phone. Because there's a good chance that somebody is listening. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Happy Labor Day if you celebrate such a thing. No more talk.